What business can you invest in with the current state of the economy now? What business can you think you can invest in?
I think I will go to media department, and I love photography
Why do you say media department and photography?
because I'm working with them also.
Okay, are you talking based on your financial capacity or whether you have money or not? Which one? Many times I ask people to invest in 3 areas when it comes to investment in this country. The first is real estate, the second is agriculture, and the third is mining. I think those are like 3 valuable investment opportunities as touching the future of this nation. Real estate, mining, and agriculture.
So why do you say real estate, mining, and all those things? You think that yes, it can give you a profitable stuff you want.
And the reason why I said real estate, mining, and agriculture is because I believe Nigeria has potentials, a lot of potentials, and I believe that for the future of Nigeria, those are areas that have been untapped. There are many natural resources that Nigeria has that have been untapped, and I believe mining is one of them, agriculture is one of them. Most of our states have fertile lands and empty lands that we can use. And also, real estate is one of the areas we can also invest because there are a lot of people with accommodation issues. And I think that if we can improve on that area, it will be a very productive area where we can invest.
Okay, globally, we all have economic encumbrances. Okay, so Nigeria is no exception. So based on the current economic challenge we are facing, for me, what I can invest in, for me as a person, I prefer human investments. So that's my spec. I prefer human investment because if you can get it right, you can get a productivity. So investment is not predicated only when it comes to financial or monetary terms, but we have human investment. So that's where we have this dichotomy. We have this lacuna whereby people feel that every form of investment has to be monetary investment. Of course, obviously, you need to have this human investment, which is my own. But when you want to look at economic terms, there are some little businesses one I can also invest in. We've had people who also invest in soap making. We've had people who invest in maybe some of these petty businesses. So quite a whole lot of businesses can also be achieved even with these current economic challenges.
Okay, well, for me, I think I would invest in real estate.
Okay, why do you say real estate? Is it profitable? Can you give it enough profit you need, or why do you say real estate?
Yeah, I say real estate because it is more profitable in the sense that it's something that appreciates. You understand? With time, it appreciates. It's not like other business that do not really appreciate. So real estate is something when you venture into it, you invest, and over time, it appreciates. So that is why.
So with the current state of this economy, what do you think is the minimum amount of capital someone needs to set up a reasonable business? The minimum amount someone thinks can use to set up a profitable business?
Okay, for me, I think =1 million naira. With the situation of the country, =1 million naira, you can start with that.
=1 million naira. Then if someone does not have that kind of what business want =1 million naira? If someone does not have that kind of money, as in that's less than that =1 million naira, what business can you think?
Less than =1 million naira. You can go into little miniature businesses like we have around here. Maybe you go into sales of items, maybe foodstuffs or just general retails. You could go and venture into that. At least you can be able to do something from that.
Got to 5 million naira.
5 million naira. So if you don't have 5 million naira, you can't start any business that can give you profits in Nigeria.
Okay, the little business somebody can do with a little sum of like 200k, maybe like with selling recharge card, buying some, go to market, buy all this new second-hand clothing. You can sell for people. You can get your profit easily from there.
The minimum amount.
The minimum amount, I think, like 200k.
If I would say, I think you need nothing less than =1 million naira. If you want to do good business, nothing less than =1 million naira.
So if you don't have =1 million naira, you can't do a good business.
And doing business doesn't only entail finances, right? There are services you can render before you have the appropriate finances to start a business. Do you understand? So if you don't have money to start a business, you can render services. You understand? You can volunteer for people who may need your services. Then when you can gather enough money, you can start on your own.
Well, it's based on the dynamics of the business that you want to venture it. So it's not a rocket science whereby you feel that you must have a benchmark for the kind of investment you want to make in. And so that's not it's not really certain. Okay, so whatever business you want to do, the size of the business you want to do will determine the kind of money you invest in it. If you are into maybe soap making and all those things, obviously you don't require huge capital to invest in it. So based on the your capacity as an individual and your reservoir of experience, that will inform you on the kind of business you want to invest in. For me, I'm not a market woman. So the scope of a market man rather. So the scope of my investments might be different from that of the other person. So for me, if I want to invest, like I said, of course I invest in human. That human investment is my spec. So that's what I believe in. Then for me, I can also invest in when it comes to digital. This digital marketing, of course I can invest in it. I can invest in software development. I can invest in AI. So that the other part of it will now be how much do I want to invest in it. Also, I can start with, for me, I can start with 200,000. You can start with some kind of investment. With $500,000, you can also start with the kind of investments in digital world. But one thing that is very important is, what is the level of your investment? You must have a starting point before you can go deeper in it. I think that's the best way I can respond to your question.